The St. Louis Blues versus Minnesota Wild.
Oh man, yeah.
Uh, Minnesota sports, they must be cursed.
You think
They
so?
must be cursed. But what I found, but this is a crazy stat. The Blues are at 10-0-2 against the Minnesota Wild in the last 12 games. If you're Minnesota, if I'm in the locker room, I had to staple that in the wall. Like, we can't continue to allow this to happen. But Minnesota Wild, it was very disappointing performance from them. Yes, it's game one, but I didn't see no heart from them. The Blues were completely physical. They were too physical for them. Um, their defense was just nowhere to be found, to be honest with you. Marc-Andre Fleury, he's a future Hall of Famer, but the Blues got the best of him yesterday. And you can't always depend on the goalie. You know, offense has to show up. But like I said, Minnesota Wild, they show no heart. Their defense was nowhere to be found. They just didn't look like they came to prepare to play against St. Louis yesterday. St. Louis, I feel like they came with the right game plan. They attacked them. They were physical with them from start to finish. It was all St. Louis Blues. What are your thoughts?
Um, First and foremost, shout out to Ville Husso, 37 save shutout against the Wild. One of the things that I do took notice of is the Blues came on a very defensive mindset. They went 6 for 6 on the penalty kill, and they had 17 block shots. There's only so much, puck that's gonna go on net when you have that much traffic in front of the goaltender. David Perron with the hat trick. He's a 6-time 20-goal scorer, and he had 27 goals this year. All the goals that he had scored, the puck just managed to find them, and he was right there. Like you said, it's only so quickly the goaltender could go left to right, right to left in order to make a save. Torrey Krug, very great on the power play. He assisted on the 3 David Perron goals that happened to be on the power play. I think everybody saw that when Torrey Krug was a Boston Bruin. He's showcased his skill here in St. Louis. He's a great quarterback when it comes to the power play. He really sets up everybody nicely. The Wild, they were finding shots. I'm not going to negate that. They were finding shots, but none of them going in. Again, it all was into consideration of the Blues being able to sacrifice their bodies to get in front of the net in order to protect those goals from going in. Moving forward, I would like to see the Wild to get a little bit more aggressive with the Blues as well. If the series continues going this physical, I see the Blues really taking advantage of the series, and the Wild need to pick it up and really try to better their power play, because they were, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 0 for 6. You got 6 power plays on the game, and you didn't score not one, especially with a 100-point plus scorer in Kirill Kaprizov. And Hartman also had a breakaway goal. Fiala and also didn't, was a no-show. But again, I believe they were finding the net, just no puck luck for them to going in.
Yes, going over 6 in the power play is just not gonna cut it for Minnesota Wild. I remember in the first period, I believe. Yes, it was in the first period. They had a shot to score in the penalty shot, but they didn't capitalize on it. And also, I kind of laughed a little at this because as a fan, I know how this can be, but it was sad at the same time because Minnesota sports, they've suffered for so many years in the postseason. But when the game was 3-0, the Blues had a 3-0 lead in the third period, I think there was like 6 minutes left to go or something like that. David Perron's hat trick goal. As soon as he hit that hat trick goal, they focused a shot on the fans. They were heading to the exits.
Yeah. I mean, and then again, the Minnesota Timberwolves got eliminated as well. So there's only how much bad luck can you get. I do wish the best for this team, for the Minnesota Wild. They do have a nice team, to make it all the way to the Stanley Cup. But again, if you're not playing physical, if you're not bringing your A game and physicality, especially in the playoffs, you're not going to go as far. So the Wild needs to be more focused on really trying to match up their physicality and, you know, just get better pucks on net. Because then again, you don't have Jordan Bennington on net for the Blues. So you have Ville Husso that, yes, he had 37 game shutout, but most of those goals that, you know, that were near misses, they were almost went in. You know, there's only so much a goaltender can do. We emphasize that so much. But I think that's one of the key things that we're going to have to look forward is for the Minnesota Wild to get more physical.